The F-35 stealth fighter jet conducting its first live-fire test has been revealed. The aircraft was chosen as the South Korean military's new fighter jet. The nation's largest retailers that held a Korean-style Black Friday event last month are offering another round of steep discounts this month as well. Hundreds of lamps are being lit up along the Cheonggye Stream in central Seoul every night for the 2015 Seoul Lantern Festival. We bring you the spectacular scene. Hello and welcome to News Today on KBS World. It's Friday, November 6th. I'm Luke Clary. The text of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Trade Agreement concluded last month has been released. The Korean government says the level of market liberalization found in the TPP is similar to that of the Korea-U.S. Free Trade Agreement. It will launch a task force to closely analyze the TPP deal.
The full text has been released of the Trans-Pacific Partnership Trade Agreement struck last month by 12 participating nations, including U.S. and Japan. The Korean government, which is supposed to eventually join the deal, believes the TPP won't have any major effects on the Korean economy for the time being. Under the TPP, tariffs on 95 to 100% of all trade items among participating countries will be lifted over a course of up to 30 years. But the Seoul government believes the benefits are similar to those offered under Korea's existing free trade agreement with the U.S. Under the Korea-U.S. FTA, 95.8% of tariffs will be immediately lifted starting 2017. This is expected to help Korea continue to gain foothold in the U.S. market ahead of other countries. What draws attention is the U.S. tariff rate on Japanese products. For instance, U.S. tariffs on Japanese cars will be removed over a duration of 25 years, while tariffs on Korean vehicles under the Korea-U.S. FTA will be lifted from next year. Korea is believed to have slight advantage over Japan. On the other hand, the government forecasts competition with Japan can intensify in the areas of electronics, and machinery. This is because U.S. tariffs on Japanese goods are immediately lifted under the TPP, while tariffs on Korean products are removed over a 10-year period under the U.S. FTA.
The F-35 stealth fighter jet conducting its first live-fire test has been revealed. The aircraft was chosen as the South Korean military's new fighter jet.
This is a firing exercise of the F-35 stealth fighter jet, which was recently unveiled by U.S. defense company Lockheed Martin. At an altitude of 6 kilometers, the fighter jet fires bullets from a Gatling machine gun mounted in its left wing. The aircraft conducted its first air-to-air live-fire test to ascertain whether its machine gun operates properly during flight. As the plane has a stealth profile, the gun remains hidden until the trigger is pulled.
So we fired 3 different bursts. The first one was 30 rounds and then 2 bursts of 60.
South Korea chose the F-35A as its next fighter jet in March last year. It will spend over $6.4 billion to introduce 40 F-35A jets beginning in 2018. However, the leader of Canada's Liberal Party, who won the recent parliamentary elections, vowed to scrap the nation's F-35 purchase plan, causing an international stir. Canada's move follows decisions in the UK and Italy to halve their purchases of the F-35. The U.S. Air Force predicts that the drop in production will raise the selling price of the fighter jet by at least $1 million per unit. Attention is being focused on whether the predicted price hike will affect South Korea's purchase plan.
The nation's largest retailers that held a Korean-style Black Friday event last month are offering another round of steep discounts this month as well. Let's take a look.
This department store is crowded even though it's a weekday. It's because department stores are holding discount sale events in celebration of their founding or opening anniversaries. But in reality, the real dates of the establishment of these companies are in many cases not this month. The predecessor of Lotte department store was founded in July, but it was November when the firm entered the department store business with a different name. Hyundai Department Store's main Apgujeong branch actually opened in the month of December, while the Mitsukoshi Department Store Keijo branch, that used to be run in the current head branch of the Shinsegae Department Store building, opened in October. Large supermarket chains have also begun sale events. The reason behind the discount events, in the name of the anniversaries of their founding, is believed to be related to countering the traditionally lower sales figures in November. Consumer groups advise people not to be swayed by frequent promotions and carefully study details of the offers.
7 wild boars appeared in a neighborhood in downtown Seoul Thursday afternoon, putting residents on alert. Let's take a look at the efforts of a task force charged with capturing potentially dangerous wild animals.
A wild boar trots toward a residential district. It jumps over a wall and runs away into a nearby forest. Residents are on alert as a group of wild boars has appeared in a residential district and a park in downtown Seoul for a third consecutive day.
중간 크기고 갈색 불안하고 위험적이지.
A task force charged with capturing wild boars launched a search. With the help of hunting dogs tracing the scent of the animals, the team shot and captured 2. The hunting team will continue its pursuit under the belief that the remaining 3 boars are hiding in a nearby hill. The team is also actively promoting tips on how to act when faced with the wild animals. When encountering a wild boar in a mountain, it is best to hide behind trees to avoid attack. This is because boars have a tendency to run straight toward their targets when attacking. Therefore, hikers who come across wild boars are advised to stay calm and move behind an obstacle such as a rock or pillar.
College students from around the country have showcased diverse wearable computers created at the Korea-U.S. Institute of Science and Technology, or KAIST. The students' innovative ideas such as 3D augmentation and virtual reality were unveiled to the public.
These are wearable computers you can wear on your body or clothes for convenient use while on the go. When a worker suffers a falling accident, this smart mask and LED armband issue a warning light and notification to the administrator through an application. An automatic sensor in the shoes measures the height of stairs and assists the visually impaired to walk safely. A navigation system is also attached to guide the person in the right direction and even inform how many people there are in the vicinity.
장애물의 높이까지 파악하여 장애물을 안전하게 오르내릴 수 있도록 도와주게 됩니다.
Students at the Korea Advanced Institute of Science and Technology, or KAIST, also showcased their various technological research results. An infrared camera perceives a person's motion, which is copied by a 3D character in real time. Here, 2 people who are physically apart can carry out tasks together in a virtual 3D space. Students' innovative ideas, combined with smart technology, are brightening the future of Korean science.
Hundreds of lamps are being lit up along the Cheonggye Stream in central Seoul every night. Here are some scenes from the 2015 Seoul Lantern Festival.
Colorful lanterns light up a backdrop of a clear stream on a serene autumn evening. A Joseon-era painting of the sun and moon is reborn with LED lights. It is a folding screen that was set up behind the king during the Joseon dynasty, containing prayers for peace and prosperity. A miniature of Gwangjang Market, the first permanent market in Seoul, is also recreated here with beautiful lights. Pororo and Larva. They're favorite characters among children, and they too have been decorated with bright lights.
한 번도 보지 못했던 북촌 한옥마을을 현대적으로 LED로 이쁘게 보니까 인상 깊었어요.
Soft lights shining through thin traditional Hanji paper add a romantic mood on an autumn night. Wish lanterns are hung on the sides of Hwangyo Bridge and set drifting away along the stream. The theme of this year's festival is an illuminated tour of Seoul. The 2015 Seoul Lantern Festival will run through November 22nd with over 600 works on display along 1.2 kilometers of the Cheonggye Stream.
Asian ink paintings are known for their elegant style. An exhibition putting on display contemporary ink paintings has opened in Seoul to demonstrate new ink painting techniques used by contemporary artists. Here's more.
Characters engraved on the wall made of steel. A brownish-colored boat made of steel looks as if it has popped out of the wall. The work was created using materials and space in an unconventional way. It looks cold, yet elegant and subdued. Instead of a brush, the artist of this piece used the stippling method by dipping his fingers in paints and water and pressing them against the canvas. Some ink paintings even look comical when blended with pop art.
붓과 먹이나 흙과 백 같은 수묵화를 생각하셨다면은 이제는 전통 수묵화를 어떻게 현대적으로 풀어나가는지 그런 시도를 볼 수 있는 전시입니다.
Some of the contemporary works boldly do away with the stereotypes about representational art, which usually portrays objects in their clear and original form. These works depict people using only brush strokes and ink. Some portray strong people looking as if they can run out of the painting at any moment, while others show people dancing together and the loneliness of modern-day people. The bold transformations of ink paintings underscore old traditional values in a new contemporary way.
Korean ballerina Kang Soo-jim will soon hold a round of farewell concerts to wrap up her 30-year ballet career. Here's more from the world of culture.
Onegin, a ballet about the pain of unattainable love, is the work that made ballerina Kang Soo-jin a star. It will also be the final production in her dancing career. Kang will begin her farewell performances in Korea on Friday. Her retirement show in Germany will take place in July next year. Kang joined the Stuttgart Ballet at the age of 19, becoming its soloist and principal dancer, and earning the title of chamber dancer. After retirement, she plans to dedicate her efforts to training promising dancers at the Korea National Ballet.
늦기 전에 그만두고 싶었어요, 저는. 무대에 섰을 때 제가 제 마음대로 제가 하고 싶은 무용을 할 수 있는 그 느낌을 느끼고 싶었어요.
Music group Epic High have released a video of preparations for their year-end concerts entitled Legend 3. The Epic High members are preparing to stage humorous parodies of famous K-pop trios such as Seotaeji and Boys and SES.
The fall foliage is exquisite these days. Many people will go on weekend outings for a view of the colorful leaves this time of year. Today, we introduce 3 of the best fall travel spots. The lush green gives way to leaves turning colors. Naejang Mountain, nicknamed the Mount Gumgang of the Jeolla provinces, is famous for its fall foliage.
내장산 단풍이 다른 데 비해서 색깔도 아름답고 좋은 것 같아서 내장산에 오기를 참 잘한 것 같아요.
The mountain is packed with different kinds of maple trees. Visitors immersed in the maple's beauty are busy creating memories.
너무 예뻐요. 하나, 둘, 셋. 예뻐요.
Some try sticking the pretty leaves in their hair. Daeung Hall at Naejang Buddhist Temple recently underwent a 3-year restoration, adding to the mountains of appeal. The hall had been destroyed in a fire.
내년에도 기회가 주어진다면 또 내장산을 또 방문을 한번 해보려고 합니다.
Another great travel destination in the fall is ginkgo tree trails. Ginkgo leaves shine under the sunlight. They're not as fancy as maple leaves, but they have an elegant grace. People are creating memories on a 2.2-kilometer stretch ginkgo tree lane.
옛날 우리 추억이 생각나서 한마디씩 이쁘게 적어가지고 우리 친구들한테 이따 전해줄 거예요.
For children, the tree-lined road turns into a playground.
은행길에 나오니까 너무나도 낭만적이고 주말에 가족들하고 너무 잘 나온 것 같아요.
Our last destination is Mount Mindung in Jeongsan, Gangwon Province, touted as one of the 5 silvergrass colonies in Korea. Tourists indulged in the silvergrass vista continue their journey toward the mountaintop. At 1,119 meters above sea level at the top of Mount Mindung, the hikers are relieved of all the fatigue and stress from climbing.
가을의 이 마지막 경치를 오늘 이렇게 딱 눈으로 즐겨서 포기 안 하고 잘 올라온 것 같고 혼자서 만끽하기는 너무 아깝습니다.
Fall is a fairly short-lived season, which makes it all the more precious and beautiful. Why not try out a fall travel destination this weekend to enjoy what's remaining of the season? And now we'll take a look at the markets, followed by the world weather. And that's it for this edition of News Today. Thanks so much for being with us. We'll see you again on Monday. Have a great weekend. Goodbye.